Hey there, boys and girls. Today we'll be doing Scorn of the Venomous Vines of Death with Wulong. We need to use no items, deal lightning damage to an enemy, beat it within 25 turns. Good friend of mine, Synix, has got a nice Wulong setup, so we'll be taking him. All new units on this clear. This is a limited unit clear, so I brought Kryla. I don't really feel like you need her. I'm going to be getting my lightning damage from her. So if you're taking a different breaker, like make sure they got like a lightning weapon on, or somebody's got a lightning weapon on, because you can't use items. So make sure you get your lightning damage in so you get all missions. I'm also doing this without Reflect Ring. Don't think it's that big of a deal because I'm pretty sure Wulong's going to handle this trial pretty quickly. But we will be casting Reflect with Carbuncle to this unit and to another unit if needs be. She's death immune, lots of hit points, lots of defense. Still didn't do any STMRs on my supports as far as I know. Galoof's going to be our passive provoke, full evade tank. We're going to be getting our mitigation from him. I put dual cast on him. He's on Carbuncle, so we can throw out the Reflex as needed. Charlotte's going to be our magic tank. Lots of hit points, lots of spirit. Kind of keep in mind, you know, wind, ice, fire, and lightning resist. I wouldn't go ham on those. I would try to protect yourself with your defense and spirit first and pick up those resist as you can. Charlotte also isn't status immune, so she might get affected by the statuses until Aiden gets everything sorted out. Aiden's going to be our healer. Picked Aiden so I can use his stupidly OP cooldowns. He's got a good defense and spirit buff, 180% to all stats. He's got that the big heal. He's got his Magus abilities. Like, Aiden's very strong. I put a safety bit on him in case we need to throw a couple of reflects out. He can be our second target. Wulong is going to be our damage dealer this time. Non-elemental. Lots of hit points and spirit on mine. I probably went a little overkill on this. We'll see, you know, if he takes any damage on this. And then Synix is set up really well, as always. He's got tons of plant killer on. He's got some... He's not status immune either. Neither is mine. It's going to be fine. Aiden can cure stats retroactively, which is why I really like him. Synix has like 11,000 hit points. I got 15,000 hit points. I don't think that's going to be a big deal because the character's so innately tanky. If you remember on the rain clear, I kind of defended my damage units until the initial dot passed. We're not going to be doing it with these units because they're so much more powerful. If you're taking a unit like Edward or something like that, you might still have to. It's something you'd have to play around with your stats and your gear and see what happens. Again, there's no turn limit on this, so don't kill yourself. Just defend or whatnot until you're ready to go. We'll imbue fire, do the cooldown ability. So we unlock our triple cast and all that good stuff. Get that spirit buff. Go ahead and send that off. We'll get Kryla to do Calamity Brew and Dark Anathema, so she can unlock her good breaks next turn. We will do Warrior Light. We'll do Galoof's 40% mitigation, so we don't have that 50% mitigation like we did with Warrior Light. I still think Warrior Light is a superior unit on this. We'll do a magic cover with Charlotte. And then Aiden is going to double cast Break Immunity, and give me that stat buff. The Wulongs is going to get petrified. Charlotte's probably going to get petrified too. This is going to be a big damage turn right here. We should get fairly low, but we should survive. Kryla's got a good hit point pool. Just kind of keep that in mind. She's survived with 1,500 hit points. Even if my breaker died right there, I'm still okay because her breaks last a few turns. So I got plenty of opportunities to kind of get everything going again. With Aiden, we're going to cure the status elements, and let's do a full heal and barrier, and we'll do Chi, Acupoint, and cooldown Acupoint. It's been a minute since I've used Wulong. Let's do Chi, Acupoint, cooldown Acupoint. What kind of damage we get? Oh yeah, looking good. Let's get Kryla to do the Debilitating Pot. Can't use a Soul Surge yet. So we'll do lightning damage. Find it. Where are you? Deal lightning damage. That way we get mission credit. We'll defend Galoof. Like I said, after he throws out his general mitigation, like Charlotte can take that over. So we definitely have the option to cast Reflex as we need it. We'll use Charlotte's magic mitigation cooldown. I think that's kind of not necessary, but we'll do it anyway. There's some freeze rays. Since we pushed into the boss so much, like the freeze spray isn't going to be active till next turn, so we don't have to worry about it right now. Alrighty, with Wulong, let's do 2 Acupoints and a Magus. I want to save the double Magus for later on in the fight. Push the wrong button. 2 Acupoints and a Magus. This should take care of this boy. Let's get Dr. Aiden to heal us on up. Use a hit point. Let's just use 2 hit points. Galoof got that old berserk right there because of boss mechanics. Like, should have worked out if I hit him with lightning, but sometimes depending on what turn you push the boss, it doesn't matter. We're going to kill him. And also, like, Galoof can do his primary function while he's berserked anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. We save Charlotte's Limit Burst right here, so we can go to the next fight with it up. Again, like, Galoof's 40% mitigation is more than enough to keep this team alive, but it is handy to have. Alrighty, let's get Kryla to do Calamity Brew and Dark Anathema. We'll use Magic Cover, cooldown, Limit Burst thing with Charlotte. Same thing with Aiden. I want to do the same kind of opener. I'm going to get Break Immunity, and then I want to get a big stat buff. Let's get Wulong to power up the fire and his cooldown. Fire and his cooldown. I want to target the old queen. We'll send this off. Galoof, he can just kind of hang out. He don't have much going on in his life. Same thing, you know, we're going to take the status elements. Not super worried about it. Exactly the same plan with Aiden. We'll cure the status effects and get that big heal off. So there we go. And Apple a Day. That barrier's like super nice. With Kryla on this turn, I'll do the Debilitating Pot, and I want to go ahead and do Soul Surge. That's a 200% spirit buff. Kind of help out the rest of our units. Turn 2. Let's do Chi Acupoint, cooldown Acupoint. Chi Acupoint. Cooldown Acupoint. Target the old queen. Send this off. Oh my god. Hit the damn boss so hard my screen froze. 71%, so we're a little light on the damage. We didn't even push the first threshold right there. That's fine. Potentially, the boss could summon some more adds for this. We'll defend Galoof. I'm going to defend Charlotte as well. We should see a freeze spray go out. It went on Charlotte. Oh yeah, 75% is the threshold. I'm dumb. I thought it was 70. Alrighty, so Galoof, since he has nothing going on in his life, let's jump. I think it's all the way down here on the bottom. Where are you, Reflect? There's Reflect. We'll cast that on Kryla since she's death immune. All good there. On this turn, we need to get some mana back on our Wulongs. Dr. Aiden's going to use that Magus ability twice. It's 10,000 hit point barrier. It gives you all your hit points and MP back. It's just fucking awesome. Let's do 1 Acupoint and then 2 Magus. 1 Acupoint and then 2 Magus. This should put the boss down pretty low. Yeah, 23%. Next turn we should be able to take care of him. You can refresh your Limit Burst with Charlotte right here if you feel you need to, but we got one more turn on that. Just to be on the safe side, I want to use Dark Covenant. Can't remember if he's going to summon an ad right here. Instead of using the Limit Burst, though, I want to use the Magic Mitigation cooldown, because we got one more turn of that General Mitigation. Can't remember if it's going to spawn an ad or not right here. There's the double AoE physical. It does 2 freeze sprays right here. because the boss is below 40% at this point. That's kind of what I was saying with the tip screen. Below 40%, it can do its abilities twice. I want to go ahead and... How's our hit points? Pretty good. I'll get status immunity back with Aiden. I'm pretty sure I can get a kill right here, but just in case we don't, I'll just refresh mine. Well, I need to heal. Let's do a heal and a stat break immunity. That'll get everybody back in good shape. With Wulong, let's do, what is it? 2 of these, 1 of these. Now with Galoof right here, I equip the dual cast on him so he can cast Reflect twice. I have 1 on Kryla, 1 on Dr. Aiden. That will take care of both of the Freeze Prey Devour combo thing. I want to put my damage out first, see what kind of happens. If we don't kill the boss right here, I would do that. Unfortunately though, Wulong, too strong. Game over. We had it covered though, if we needed to do it. Wasn't a big deal. So there you go. There's Venomous Vines with Wulong. I took 2 different kinds of Wulong. Like mine had lots of hit points. Synex's did not have a lot of hit points, just for the illustration that you don't like need crazy hit points on that particular character. Again, depending on what damage dealer you're using, you'll probably have to make some modifications, you know, to accommodate your strategy. Hope you guys liked the video. Have a good rest of the week. Toodaloo.